name is Jenny Elfline and I'm your Jamberry gal. And today I want to show you just how easy it is to feel beautiful and to express your personal style with Jamberry. And now if you're like me and you're a busy woman, busy mom, you are doing dishes or you are giving baths or you're cleaning and sometimes you're getting things on your hands that you probably shouldn't get on your hands. And it's frustrating, right, to have your nails chipped 2 days after you paint them, or to have to find a babysitter to go to a salon and pay all that money, right, to go to a salon too, and then they just chip within a couple of days, or you have to let them dry. So as a busy mom myself, I get it, and that is why I love Jamberry, because they truly do last. And even if I'm strolling around taking kids here and there wearing yoga pants, my nails are always on point, which I love. So let's talk about the basics. They last for up to 2 weeks on your fingers and 6 weeks on your toes. Or really, they'll probably last on your toes until you take them off, which is also great. They're vinyl. They are non-toxic. They're heat activated, and they go a long way. So I'll show you that in just a minute. But for now, let's talk about the number one thing, the number one question that I'm asked by my customers or my party guests, and that is, how do they work? And I'm telling you right now, they are very simple to use. I don't have any skills. I was that girl that used to paint all over my nails and make such a mess, let them dry, and then the next morning just take a shower and wash it off my skin. That was me. So I don't have skills. But they're easy enough that even I can do it. So you can too. Alright, so like I mentioned, you are going to get an airtight and watertight seal with the wrap on your nail. So you want to make sure that the first thing you do is clean your nail really well. You want to use, we have this amazing cleanser. Our nail cleanser is great. It's like rubbing alcohol, but it's not as harsh. It doesn't have that horrible smell. So you want to make sure you clean your nail really, really well, because anything that's on your nail when you put the wrap on is going to be trapped under the wrap. So clean it well. Important step. Next thing you're going to do is use an orange stick or a cuticle pusher. We have a really amazing metal cuticle pusher in one of our application kits, which I will show you at a later time. So once you've got that all taken care of, you've trimmed your nail, you filed it, whatever you need to do, you're ready to go, okay? So this is part of what is left from doing the rest of my Jamacure here, and you can see I have really hardly used any of it, and my nails are almost done. It's on a clear backing, and that's so that you can take the sheet and you can hold it up to your nails to figure out which size is going to go on that finger, okay? So size is very important. Size matters with jams. You want to pick a wrap where it's covering your nail, but it's not touching the skin and it's not touching the cuticle. So it's better to have a little bit of nail showing on either side than to have it go all the way over to the side, okay? So like for example, I don't know if you can even see that, but if you look really close, there's some nail showing on the side of my wrap, and that's okay. Nobody's going to notice because nobody's going to be this close to your nail, and if they are, that's super weird, and so tell them to back off. Okay, so once you figure out which wrap should go on that nail, and now for me, I've been doing this for a while, right? So I don't even have to measure it anymore. I know exactly which wrap goes on which finger. And if you look, you can see that there are 9 different sizes. So you're definitely going to find a wrap that fits your width of nails. And if you can't find one that's exactly perfect for you, that's okay. You can just trim it, which is great. They're very flexible. Okay, so I know that this wrap is going to go on this finger. And I kind of just knew that anyway because I changed my jams a lot because I just want to try them all. They're really cute. Okay, so what you're going to do is hold it up to your nail, and you want to cut off a piece of the wrap that's just a little bit longer than the length of your nail. Now some people just cut the wrap in half, but I like to hold on to whatever I can in the middle because I'll use that again later. Okay, so just peel the wrap off of the plastic backing, and I just kind of bend the plastic back like this. Sorry if it's not really focusing. And I just cut off a piece. Like I said, you're just going to cut off a piece just a little bit longer of your nail. Okay, and now don't put it on yet. That's something I see people do all the time, is just put it right on your nail. Don't do that. It has to be heated up. That's one of the things that makes Jamberry different from the wraps you can buy at the store. Those are usually like polish strips and they don't have to be heated, but Jamberry nail wraps definitely have to be heated, okay? So I'm going to turn on my little heater here. Now you don't have to use a heater. You can use a blow dryer, you can use the heat from a candle, but this heater is amazing, especially compared to a blow dryer. Because if you have a blow dryer, you just turn it on and it's like so loud and your husband is watching TV. He doesn't want to hear that, so that means you have to do it in the bedroom and you're all by yourself. Or you could just be hanging out on the couch or sitting at the dining room table with your little heater. You can't even hear that it's on, right? It's so great. And you can just leave it on. You don't have to turn it off, turn it on, turn it off, turn it on. Okay, so I'm going to take this and I'm just going to put it in front of the heater for just a few seconds. See how it kind of curled there? That means it's ready. It really just takes a few seconds, okay? Then I'm going to lay it down on my nail. And sometimes it's easier if you put your hand down on the table, but you just set it down right there. And then you can take a cuticle pusher, or you can even just take your thumb, and you're gonna go right in the center of your nail, down to the tip. Okay, so focus right there on the center of your nail, and then you're gonna go down the sides. Okay, so at this point, you're really focusing on the cuticle and all of the edges of your nail to make sure you have a really good seal. Okay, then the next step is take a nail file, whatever nail file you have. Glass file works really great, but you do want it to have a little bit of a coarse grip. It's going to help you cut through a little bit faster. And then you're going to file, and here's another important thing. You're going to file only in a downward motion, okay? So you're not going to go side to side, and you're not going to go up and down. If you go side to side, you might fray the wrap. And if you go up and down, you're going to be lifting it, and we're not ready to lift yet. Eventually, they're going to be stuck on there, but in the beginning, you just want to go in a downward motion and don't pull it off. And you don't have to go all the way through, like you don't want to cut your nail. However, you do want to put a little bit of pressure to it, and you'll notice that you're cutting through the wrap, okay? So that's it. Now it's right there up against my nail. If you cut off way too much, you could trim it first and then file it, but that's it. And then you just take your heater or your blow dryer, and you're just going to put your finger, it's hard to see here, back into the heat for just a few seconds. Just warm it through again, and this time you're going to focus on the tip of your nail. Make sure you have a great seal on the tip. You guys, that is seriously it. That's it. It's super easy, right? Amazing. And now look at this. Okay, so I only did 4 nails with this, but still look how much I have left here. I did both of my thumbs with this wrap here, and this little piece that's left in the center, I can cut that in half, and I can turn that into 2 more pinkies, or I can turn it sideways, and that becomes like a whole nother nail here. All of these little pieces in the middle here, I'm going to hang on to those, and I'm going to use them on my toes. I'm going to turn them into accent nails, and then down here, these larger ones, my toenail, my big toenail, is usually about this size. Sometimes I'll work my way into using this size, okay? For most people, this is going to be a big toe. This is a big toe. Right here, this, you cut it in half long ways, and then you cut it into 8 small pieces, and that's all your little tiny toes. So big toe, 8 tiny toes, that's a full pedicure with just these 2 wraps. Another full pedicure right here. This is a full manicure, and this is a full manicure. Plus you have all of this extra. So you're going to get 2 to 4, or usually even more, full manicures and pedicures out of one sheet. And guess what? They're buy 3, get 1 free. So you buy this sheet, and you buy 3 others that coordinate with this, and you have like endless manicures that you get 4 manicures and pedicures out of one sheet. That's 16 manicures and pedicures for $45. I don't know about you, but when I go get a manicure at a salon, have a great day.